We don't want to take too much time tonight. Hey, Alyssa, you good? You good? Yeah. Okay. All right. So welcome. Hey, Angela. Look, I see you guys. We may have a couple more people popping on as we get going, but I do want to go ahead and get started. Just to say welcome, and you guys, if I cut out and you don't catch something, my Wi-Fi is being super wacky. So please forgive me, or just type in the chat bar, and we'll figure it out. But welcome. For those of you guys who don't know me, I am Rachel Mitchell. I've been a body coach. We're body coaches now. It used to be Beachbody, but I have been a Beachbody coach for 8 years now. Like, I'm the grandma here for sure. But I am so excited that you're here. And tonight we are just going to share with you, one, we're going to tell you a little bit about our stories. And two, Courtney, are you laughing at Alyssa's thing? What are you laughing about? Okay. We're also going to talk to you very much about the business of what we do, because we have invited you here tonight because honestly, we saw something in you that we felt like would make a really good body coach, and we want you to partner with us in the business side of what we do. Now, you may be here as someone who is already currently a challenger, a client of ours, or you may be here as somebody who's just interested in the fitness part, and we asked you if you'd be interested in learning about the business side of it, because really and truly the two go hand in hand. Personally, I started as a client. I started as someone who needed to drop a few pounds. I found the 21 Day Fix when it was still on DVDs, and I did it by myself. I didn't have a coach. I didn't buy Shakeology. I literally just bought the DVDs and the portion containers and went to work by myself. And eventually I started Googling 21 Day Fix things and found my coach and joined her accountability group. And I was like, this is great. Like, there are other crazy tired mamas out there like doing this too, and they're making it work. If they can do it, I can too. And honestly, my coach invited me to a couple of calls just like this. And I say a couple because I told her no over and over and over. I didn't want to jump into the business because honestly, it intimidated me. I didn't think I was that type of person who would post on social media, would share pictures of myself, would invite people. I was very, very, very shy and introverted, if you can believe that. But God saw something that I didn't see in myself. And she just kept asking me. And eventually I was like, okay, why not? Like, what do I have to lose? I'm getting results. I'm loving the program. I'm all in on that part. So if I can just post on social media and invite some people and make a little bit extra money, there's nothing to lose, right? Well, that was the beginning of the end of so many things and the beginning of so many new things. And so I just am so thankful that someone invited me to a call just like this 8 years ago. And if you're here, I just ask you to open your heart, open your mind, pray and invite God into this decision. Thank you for the hand clap, whoever that is. And let's just talk about the business. So I am going to share my screen with you guys, and there are a lot of our business partners on this call tonight, and you're going to get to hear from each of them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to get down to, oh gosh, this drives me insane. I don't know why. Let's see. Okay, we are going to get down to the business of coaching. And we called this Start Before You're Ready, a masterclass, because we're literally going to give you tips tonight that we use in our own business that help us build a business that is creating freedoms for our families, whether it's paying for groceries, whether it's brought mamas home, whether it has, paid for nutrition courses or vacations, all kinds of things. You're going to hear amazing stories of how coaching has changed our lives as individuals. There are some scripture verses as we go through these slides, and I want you to know that they're there on purpose. They have a purpose for each topic, but my team, our larger team, is called Team Take Heart. And this verse is really one that God gave me very early on in the work, because it was uncomfortable. It was scary. I did have to get outside of my comfort zone and trust God with what he was calling me to do. And I'm so glad every single day that I did. So I'm going to, each of these ladies is just going to introduce themselves real briefly before they get into their topic. But I am Rachel. You're going to hear from Alyssa, Whitney, Courtney, and Kimberly, and they're all brave, beautiful business owners and excited for you to meet them. But before we start, the things that I want you to know, that we want you to know about starting a business with Team Body, is that you do, as a coach, gain access to an incredible community of women who do want to honor God with their time, their talents, and to empower one another to grow into our best selves. This is not a competition-based business. We are not trying to outperform one another in the work that we do. We each steward our business individually really well. These women are leaders, and we come together as partners to get better, to share ideas, to share resources, and to build each other up. And it's honestly, you guys, just one of the most incredible things. It's something that I've never had at a job before. And I'm so glad that I do get to do the work with these women every single day. You definitely will build accountability, get accountability in your own health and fitness journey. Honestly, it's one of the biggest reasons I started. I didn't want to stop taking care of myself. And I felt like if it's part of my job, like to actually work out and eat clean and post about it for accountability, I mean, oh my gosh, like then I'm going to do it. And so Ecclesiastes 4:12 always comes to mind when I think about the partnership that we have here as body coaches. And it's that same verse, you guys know it well. Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. And like I said before, we definitely work together. We're all individual business owners, but we work together as a team to build each other up and to share resources, just like we're doing tonight. So let's kick it off. What does it take to become a successful business owner as a body coach? Now, listen, I want you guys to ask questions in the chat bar. If we say something you don't understand, or you want more clarification, or you just want more details, or you want to know something else about somebody who's speaking, don't be shy. We are absolutely looking for women who want to come and ask questions and get started and are eager to learn. So don't be shy. Ask questions in the chat bar and we'll get to them as we go on. So Court, I'm going to kick it off to you.
Hi. Okay, so I see you added my transformation.
I had to. Oh my gosh, I had to.
I was thinking about using that, but I forgot about it. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, the number one thing of being a body partner or coach is that we get to focus on our own health first. Which is awesome because usually that's how people get started. They fall in love with the programs and the products and they just can't be quiet about it. They have to share about it. So personally, my journey started about, I think like close to 3 years ago now. And I just like was in this place where I had hurt myself. So I actually tripped in the hallway in front of a bunch of middle schoolers because I'm a middle school teacher. And I tripped in front of a bunch of 6th graders, which were my students the second year. So that was fun. But I tripped, I broke my ankle. I had to be wheeled out in a teacher's chair. Like somebody brought their teacher's chair out. I got in it and they wheeled me to the nurse's station. And I had to use like one of those scooter things to get around. And because I couldn't use crutches, because I couldn't, honestly, like it's embarrassing, but I couldn't lift myself up on crutches because I was so heavy. And it was embarrassing, but honestly, the wheeling around part was kind of fun, just for a brief moment. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. But anyway, I was on the couch one night and I was, watching my husband zip around the house, cleaning, cooking, doing all these things. And I got really honest with myself and I was like, he's not really doing a whole lot more than he always was, because I could not do a whole lot. I didn't have the energy for it. I didn't like physically, like I would get too tired whenever I would, you know, overly exert myself. I had to like hop up the stairs to get anywhere. Kyle had to help me get in and out of the shower and things like that. So other than like the hopping up the stairs and the helping me in the shower stuff, everything else was pretty much the same. So I was just like, and Kyle is such a wonderful human being. But I was like, okay, he deserves somebody who is a partner and isn't somebody that he has to take care of. Because right now we have not been blessed with children. That's another reason too why I started my journey. I was also told that if I don't start taking care of myself, that might not be something that's possible for us. So, and I don't want to get emotional, but I had a doctor tell me that she wanted me to start taking this medication that would make me not want to eat anymore. And I was like, what? Like, I was so frustrated by that. And this was before I got hurt. And I just pretty much said, like, you're not going to tell me to just eat better and get movement in. You're going to just go right to this medication. And so she wanted me to take the medication, and I wasn't very nice. And I pretty much just said, like, how about you take the medication? And I went out of there. And then I decided to, you know, look into finding a nutrition and workout program stuff. So anyway, then I got hurt and all that stuff. But as soon as I was able to, I started with my nutrition first. And I really got healthy, just like with my mindset and like the foods that I was choosing. And then once I was cleared by the doctor, I started doing my workouts too. So I always think that it's nutrition is the most important. And then like your workouts are just kind of like extra credit or like bonus. But I knew that like I had found something very, very special. And I knew that this was God's way of giving me like a way out of feeling like I wasn't a good wife or a good teacher or a good just person. So he really used these programs in my life to give me my energy back and make me feel like the best version of myself. So I couldn't keep quiet about that. I don't know why anybody would want to be quiet about that, because honestly, like I was feeling selfish not telling people about it. So if something is changing your life, like you have to talk about it, right? So this is something for me that has been like something that holds me so accountable to my own health, because I don't know about you, but I tried so many things. I tried wraps, those like things where you stuck them onto your stomach and you're like, go away, stomach, you know, like diet pills. Like I tried all kinds of stuff. I tried bee pollen pills. Man, I was a bear. I was a bear on those. I was so mean because I was literally TMI. I was pooping all the time. So I was just like, you know, anyway, so this is like not a quick fix, but it is a lifestyle change that is going to rock your world in the best way. So for me, coaching was a way, like for me to tell the world what I was doing so that I knew that I couldn't quit on myself again, because like I told everybody, so I'm not going to be quitting, you know? But I lost 87 pounds and I'm not going back. Sorry, I'm long-winded.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, your story always rocks my world, like rocks my world. Thank you.
You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I'm so sorry.
You're amazing. God made you just the way you are. All right, we're kicking off to Alyssa.
All right, you guys. So obviously I had some glitching issues when I first logged on. I don't know what was going on with my screen. So I'm on my phone. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay and all is okay. But you know, that's just technology. It's just the way it is. We just roll with it. So I jumped on my phone, and I'm from Minnesota, and I have been with with my business partners here it's been over 4 years now. I can't believe it. It's absolutely amazing. But when I first got started, I was literally, it was all about me. I was going into it being, kind of selfish. Like I had no interest in coaching at all. Like I just wanted to better my health. I wanted to focus on mine. I didn't think I had the knowledge to be like a coach slash business partner. I didn't think that I had it. And I thought that I needed to get to a certain level to be the coach that I needed to be before I could help people. Well, the problem is when I first started, I started in January 1st, I think it was 2020. I think when I first, no, it would have been 19 when I started. And in 2 weeks, you guys, I felt amazing from showing up, doing 20 minutes a day of working out. And I couldn't not share it. Just like Courtney said, like and when you start to feel better, like, but mind you, I wasn't like sharing it with people and saying, hey, come join me. I was saying, hey, come join my coach and be in her group and let's do this together, but be in this group because it's amazing. But after a while, I just decided like, this is ridiculous. If I'm bringing these people in, like, I want to coach them. I want to be with them. Like, that's just the way this is. And I didn't come into this knowing any of the stuff that I know now, you guys, like 4 years later. So like you see on the screen, it says you need to be coachable. And honestly, like there was doing the nutrition plan that is she there? I don't know if she wants to restart the recording.
See, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Rach, do you want me to hit record on my end?
Yeah. Did it make you the host? Mine's still recording.
It said I was, but then when you popped back on, it said you were the host. So I don't know if I still am or not.
Hold on.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I think it's still recording. Sorry. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
That's okay. I just didn't want to like stop and whatever. Okay. So anyway, so coming into this, like, honestly, you guys, like, I understand, like, it can be very intimidating. It can look like I wanted to be, authentic. And I just wanted to be me. Like, I wanted people to like trust me. So I took the initiative to learn the things that I needed to learn on how to share on social media to be me. And like, I did that by, these like training calls that I would jump on, and I'm so distracted with all the stuff going on. But just like, and even social media, like when I share, like, there's apps and all these things, like there's so many different tools, but you don't have to know it all when you first start, because we walk you through the basics. Like really the biggest thing that you need to be confident in doing is just being willing to invite people into your journey with you, no matter what level you're at. Like you could be on your day one and you can just reach out to somebody and say, walk with me, not run. Let's walk and do this together. And you don't have to have an unbelievable story or a background. Like we're not the trainers. That's what we have trainers for, is to coach, like to guide us. And to, we don't have to have their knowledge to bring other people along the journey with us. Like we have the workouts we can provide. The trainers do the work for us. The nutrition programs we have nutritionists that teach us how to do it. We just can provide the tools. So you don't have to know everything. You just have to be willing to invite somebody that needs to change their life like you want to, and just take them along for the ride. That's literally what it is. And I had Rachel add the Bible verse at the top. It's Romans 8:29. As I've gotten into this business, one of the biggest things that I love about our team is that faith is number one. We invite God into the journey. And a couple of years ago, when I was running my accountability groups, I felt God calling me to bring women in to live out their purpose in this life. And Romans 8:29 is the verse that I've clung to for the last 2 years, because I've created my group and I've called it the Pursue Your Purpose Project. And the Bible verse is, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. You guys, we have a purpose here. And as coaches, and business partners, we have a purpose to change other people's lives. And I wouldn't want to do anything different. Like, I absolutely love it so much. So I hope that helps you in some way. If you have questions about like being coachable and stuff, drop it in the comments and we can all help you with that.
All right, Whit, you are up next. Thank you, Alyssa.
Okay, so can you hear me? What we do, social media, you know, everybody's on social media. We connect with new friends. So you have this free tool to use. And it's not like she was talking about all these different salesy, hey girl type things. Like, you're actually building relationships with people, and you're you know, making connections with all these people, and then they see you sharing your story. And so your people are going to connect with how you share your story. You know, my story is different from Courtney's and different from Rachel's. And you just, you're building these relationships, and they're relating to you, and they're like, well, if she can do it, I can do it. And it's a really big snowball effect. And, it's a great tool. Let's see. This one, I don't know. This one's so tricky to me because I get so nervous about everything. Like, I don't, you know, you don't want to put yourself out there too much, but at the same time, like I said, somebody always needs to hear your story and can relate to you, no matter, like, and you say it in different ways. Like, you might think you're repeating yourself, but someone's reading that, whether it's one person or 700 people, somebody is able to relate to you, and in turn can join you and see that they can do it like you're doing it as well. And that could be, you know, getting challengers to join you and know that they can complete a program, or getting other coaches to join you and know that there's, you know, this wonderful business opportunity.
Wait, I'm gonna brag on you because I know you're not gonna like talk about yourself too much, but Whitney is a mom, busy mom of 4, and she like works from home around her family, around their crazy schedule, and she is absolutely like, she's just built an incredible business in the short time that she has been here. So I'm just gonna like brag on you a little bit. I had to.
Thank you very much. I have one little one sitting right here. But so yeah, for social media, it's you're on it anyways. You know, you're sharing stuff anyways. When you go out to eat, you're sharing, oh, we went here, it was great. Your friends making earrings, you're sharing that. Just it's the same thing. It's just a great time to be in a business that you can reach so many people and make so many connections on social media.
Yeah, amen to that. It is. And, you know, we always talk about like social media can be used for good. And we truly believe that as business owners that we get to use social media for good, which is what Kimberly's going to talk to you just a little bit about a little bit more in just a little bit. But, you know, we do get excited. Like, we get excited about these things that they've already covered about, you know, taking care of your body. You know, you see us, whether it's me or someone else who invited you here, you see us taking care of our bodies and stewarding that well and sharing about it on social media. And honestly, this last point is that we get excited about it. You know, we do get excited about telling people what is working for us. Just like Whitney said, like, if you had the best date night and the best meal and the best margarita or the best whatever, you typically go on social media and take a picture and you post about it, right? And so, you know, God has just given us the opportunity to take care of ourselves, get the best results we can possible, and post about it and invite other people to do that with us. Like, I don't honestly mean to oversimplify that, but it truly is that simple. And so as we share about our favorite programs, about our favorite products, there are a couple of ways that we actually earn an income doing that. And again, Team Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income. Each coach's income is dependent on the work that they put into the business. And I am here to tell you, you definitely get out of this business what you put in, whether it is, like I said before, just to get your products paid for. Maybe you just want to drink Shakeology for the rest of your life and have it covered so you don't have to pay for it. Or maybe you want to pay for a vacation for your family or get out of debt. You know, one of our coaches, our partners who's not here tonight, she is slowly paying off like massive student loan debt, and she's putting all of her coaching money towards that. Courtney paid for a trip to Disney last fall. You know, like, coaching brought me home from a full-time teaching job to something that allows me to be present with my family. And so how in the heck do we earn money by working out and posting on social media? So glad you asked. So first of all, we earn commission just like any other network marketer would on products that we sell to customers and clients. So if if Whitney is my client and she purchases Shakeology, I earn 25% of what she actually buys, right? We earn more on what we call our challenge packs. And that is like when you purchase exercise, nutrition, and a supplement all together, we earn about 40% of that sale. And so we earn commission just by talking about the things that we love. And listen, you don't have to love all of our products. You don't have to drink Shakeology or Go-Go Juice or, consume every single product that we create. We love a lot of them. There are some that I don't love so much, but the ones that I do use have changed my life. And I get excited to tell other people about that. So selling products, talking about the things that we use, and having people, at first it's going to be your friends and family who purchase from you. But as we teach you how to grow your social media and expand that way, you're actually going to start to meet other people that you don't even know yet. None of us on this call, none of us knew each other when I started 8 years ago. Probably none of us knew each other 4 years ago. Okay. So it's really incredible to see this ripple effect and how God really goes before the work that you do to create women, prepare women who are hungry to one, join you in the health and fitness and in the coaching. That's the second way that we earn. As you start to grow your business and start to earn income and start to talk about the business more, you'll start to bring people onto your team as partners with you, people who want to grow a business and build an income, just like we've invited you here tonight. You'll actually start to earn an income based off of the growth of your team. All right. And so you will build a team of body partners and help them do what you're doing and earn those team cycle bonuses that come from building a team on top of the commissions that you're earning from customers. So it's not like this all compounds. Okay. So you earn commission from customers and then you earn cycle bonuses from people who join your team. And so that's two ways to earn. The third way that you earn is as the company grows, as you grow in your leadership and your rank, you actually tap into a pool of income that is set aside just for a certain percentage of the company. And I'll tell you, our team has been an elite team for a few years. And so it's possible. You guys, like I am just a little nobody mama from nowhere in Mississippi I had nothing to bring into this business except a willing heart and a coachable spirit. And so, if I can do it, we can teach you guys how to do that too. So you earn in three main ways: by commissions, by helping other people do what you do, building a team, and then by growing your team and achieving different ranks. And it's really incredible. I'll just be honest, the sky's the limit. Whatever you want to earn, if you set that desire in your heart, we've been talking about goals and where we want to be in 5 years and how that's going to help us show up and do the work that we need to do every day. Like, we are very ambitious women of God who want to build a business and earn an income that is rooted in helping other people. And it absolutely is. So how do we actually do that? Like, what do we do every single day as a coach? And I'll tell you, like, I aim to do these things Monday through Friday. When I was a brand new coach, I did work a full-time job. I did have 2 small children. So I was definitely trying to find the pockets of my day to actually make these things happen. I use Saturday mornings a lot just to catch up on my work. But this is exactly what I did as a new coach, what these women did as new coaches. And this is really still the foundation of my business today. When we talk about working in, we're talking about Jesus, working into God's word, really inviting him into your business. You guys, I don't care if you serve breakfast at the local cafeteria, or if you're a janitor, or if you're a CEO, or if you're a body coach, or if you're whatever. One of our body coaches is a lawyer, right? I don't care what you do. I want to encourage you right where you're at to invite God into the work that you do every single day right now. And that's what we talk about in this team page. We let his word guide us and give us the purpose that we know he has given us already, and give us the courage to do the work that he has given us. And so we work in, we work out. We definitely eat to fuel our bodies. Of course, part of our programs is there's a nutrition aspect. We have 2 really incredible nutrition courses that you learn a lot about food and how it fuels your body. Again, no quick fixes. That's not what we're about. We're about sustainability. We're about eating real food and using supplements that are clean and life-giving. And so eat to fuel your body, choose your favorite supplements, and start to use those for yourself. You are the foundation of your business, which is absolutely incredible. We do have 1 to 2 team trainings a week. They're usually just on Monday nights. We really try to protect our family time and not be on calls every single night. I know this is a Tuesday, it's a pop-up one, but normally our training calls are just on a Monday night, and they are recorded if you're busy and you can't make it. Post on social media, add followers, build your connections, invite people to do this with you. Like I said before, your first clients, your first customers and coaches will be people that you already know today. They're out there. People are out there waiting for you to talk to them about how you're getting healthy and fit, and they will be your first clients. And as you grow, as we teach you how to build social media, then you will actually make new connections. Again, y'all are all strangers to me, but now I'm so glad that I did this work, and that's where I'm at today. Invite people, build your challenge group. We've got resources for you. You don't have to do that from scratch, but contribute to your challenge group. Read personal development. This is probably one of my favorite things about coaching. And it's also one of the things I thought was absolutely the hokiest, but now I love personal development. And then check into our team page and check for resources. So if you have any questions about that, pop it in the chat bar, but literally I've kept it basic. I've kept it simple. You can do these things in 1 to 2 hours a day. If you're focused and you look for those pockets of time in your day. But Kimberly's going to talk to you more about social media and how powerful it is in building your business.
Okay, you guys. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Kimberly. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I am a nurse and I work night shift, and I worked last night and I'm running on about 2 or 3 hours of sleep. And so my brain is not fully functioning. So I'm going to do my best to speak clearly and give you guys all the things you want to know. So if I say something that doesn't make sense, or if you have a question or need to know more, please unmute yourself, ask, or drop it in the comments. And so leaning into social media, oh my gosh, you guys, like, could go so many different directions with this topic. Social media can be really, really good and really, really useful and a huge tool, or it can be really, really bad. And when I started, I was in a place where like social media was really, really bad for me. Like, honestly, I didn't post a whole lot. I maybe had 150 followers or whatever. It was all friends from from college or high school or whatever. But I wasted a lot of time on social media, mindlessly scrolling, looking at influencers, and found myself comparing and just feeling inadequate. And it really caused a lot of anxiousness and overwhelm in my daily life. And so, back in 2019, when God placed Rachel in my Instagram feed, like, praise God that he did that. She has been a huge catalyst for change in my life. He has used her in big ways. But he put her in my feed, and I just started feeling this pull to want to know more, and to just I felt like he wanted me to do this, but I didn't think I could. Like, I was like, my health is way out of whack. I don't know anything about social media. I don't have a big presence there. I thought there was no way, but he kept tugging, kept pulling. And eventually I said yes. And we, through our team trainings and just plugging in and learning more about the work, I have learned that social media can be a huge tool for good. And that not only for our businesses, but for our faith and for sharing God. We get to be a light and a presence there on social media that can be a very dark place. And so I just want to encourage you, if you're thinking right now that you don't want to spend more time on social media, or you have this negative thought around it, let's shift that as we talk about this. So social media is a powerful and a beautiful place. And like I said, we can let it be used for good, or we can let it be used for bad. But as we've talked about, Whitney said, you get to connect with people, you get to build relationships with people. And I wouldn't know any of these women on this call if it weren't for social media. And that is so cool. And I have built so many relationships, whether these women have joined my challenge groups or joined my team as a coach or a body partner or not. The relationships and friendships that have been built are so cool. And you just get to encourage and inspire each other, like just in life. And so that's really, really cool. You get to be a business owner and you get to share what you want to share. Like, yeah, you see us all like sharing our sweaty selfies and sharing our workout clips, and we may be doing the same program or whatever it is, but we each have our own individual stories. And, Rachel always says like our stories are not our own. And you've heard us say over and over again tonight that there's somebody out there that needs to hear what you're going through and what your story is. And I believe that 100%. God has gifted us each uniquely with different strengths and given us different weaknesses and struggles and things that we can work through. And we get to share that to help other women who might be going through the same thing. I can't think of the reference in my mind, but I think of the verse, it talks about God being the God of all comfort, and he comforts us so that we can comfort others that are going through similar situations. And so it can be really intimidating to put yourself out there and to share your story. But like we said, like I promise you, there's another woman out there on social media somewhere that needs your encouragement and needs to see you going through the struggle and needs to see you overcome. And so that has just been an awesome part to see like him work through my own life, but also in the lives of the women that are on this call. He has continued to use like coaching in me to lead me to do things that I never would have done had it not been for coaching, that have allowed me to grow deeper in my faith and to hear more clearly from him, and just to continue to grow like as a wife and as a mom and just as a person. And so it's never easy. I don't want you guys to go away thinking that this is a easy job. It's not. It takes work, but it's good work and it's worthy work, and he will use it for good in your life and in the lives of the women that you talk to. So social media is a tool that we have to really steward well and really create boundaries, because I know you guys all can relate to this. Like, it's so easy to get on there and get on the Reels page and just start scrolling. And before you know it, like 30 minutes or an hour has gone by and you're like, what the heck? Like, what have I just done? And so it's really important. Like, it is a tool that we have to be really intentional with. And I just think like as a nurse, like if I were to go to work and just, clock in and just think, oh, I'll get to this task or I'll pass this med in a minute, like whatever, like, no, like you have to be intentional and a good steward of your time in order to do like the tasks that I have to do as a nurse to have good time management skills and get all those things done in a timely manner, so that my boss isn't going to come yelling at me or my patients aren't going to get mad at me. The same goes for us, like as body partners. Like, this is our job. And if you treat it like a habit, it's going to be a habit, or a hobby, not a habit. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to be a hobby. But if you treat it like your job, it's going to be a job, and it's going to, pay you like a job. And so some time management skills to help you build a thriving business is just to pray over your time. Pray for God to give you guidance and to set those boundaries, whatever those might be for you. There are different things you can do. Like, there's screen time things on your phone that you can set so that like when you do pick up your phone to get on social media, like, okay, I have 30 minutes to do this task, or before my off, I'm going to do it and get it done. Set your business hours before your week begins. And so, I know Rachel has taught us this a lot, like time blocking your day. Like, when you sit down on the weekends, like look at the week ahead. And first and foremost, it's your, scheduling in your time with God and your family. Like, those go on the calendar first, and then you build in your business hours around your family. Prioritizing the business trainings. Like Rachel said, we have 1 to 2 training calls a week. There's a corporate training call that comes on, but just knowing which of those calls are most important for you to be on. And as a new partner with us, like those new coach training calls are going to be the most important call for you to be on. And so knowing when those are and putting those into your calendar, and then setting timers for the basic work. Again, there are apps and tools that you can use, and we can talk you guys through that. But those things Rachel talked about, inviting people, growing your social media, following up, all those things that we're going to teach you how to do, setting timers and being intentional and saying, okay, I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to spend 15 minutes building relationships, or 10 minutes inviting, and sticking to that. And then turning off technology an hour or two before bed. Like, that's good just for your basic health, but also to just protect that time with your family, your spouse. Like put your phone down, put it in the other room, turn it off. Like people will be there tomorrow when you get up to work your business. Wake up earlier. This is something that I implemented. I know a lot of us have implemented in our business. I was never a morning person before, but now I love my mornings and my quiet time, and just getting up. If you wake up 30 minutes earlier, that's like, well, I can't do math right now, but 30 minutes times 5 or 6 days a week, like that's an extra two and a half, something like that hours. Like that's a big chunk of time. So we can be really intentional with our time and make the most use of it, and still be present, and still put our families first while we build this business.
Never really put that together, that like if you wake up 30 minutes earlier, that's like 2 or 3 hours a week to build your business. That's a good point. Thank you, math lady. We were talking about that before we got on. Okay, so that is it, you guys. Like those are our tips to help you build a business. And now, obviously, we've talked about what we do as body coaches. We honestly and truly are looking for women who are, one, hungry to steward your body well. Take care of that body that God has given you. We do not think that you need to look perfect. If you go scroll through any of our feeds, we're not perfect. We go up and down in between programs. Sometimes we struggle with certain things. We can be hard on ourselves, but honestly, coaching keeps us grounded. Being together keeps us grounded. We talk about issues that we have together. We're in the same challenge groups together, doing the same workouts, and it's honestly pretty incredible. We're looking for women who are hungry to steward their bodies well, who are eager to learn how to share about that with other people. We definitely want to create a ripple effect that is far and wide. I'll be honest, I don't want to play it small. I don't want to dream small. I don't think God created me to do that. I believe that He honestly wants us to succeed. If you go through the Bible, He has shown me over and over of lots of people that He used that were very successful in business and in the endeavors that He gave them. But we always want to be rooted in His word, rooted in what Jesus calls us to do, and putting Him first above everything. And we are looking for coachable people, like Alyssa said, women who are eager to come in here and learn, do, implement, and build and grow and dream with us. And so with that, we're definitely going to open it to questions. If you have questions about anything that we've talked about tonight, but our call to action for you tonight is that our new coach training, our new body, you hear us say body partner or coach. We're kind of in the transition of changing that name as a whole company. So we are partners. We are coaches. We partner together to coach. So that's what that is. But we are looking for women to partner with. And every Monday in the month of February, we have a new coach training that is at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern. If you're freaking out, like I got to get the kids to bed at that time, I can't do that. Listen, we record them and you can watch them. And we have a team page on Facebook where you can actually like ask questions. We can help you. And of course, we will mentor you one-on-one too, as we need to. But our training kicks off on February 6th. And that is what you are going to like aim for. If you decide that this is for you, you want to take that chance, you want to get outside your comfort zone, you want to do something that honestly has the potential to change your life, to change your family's life. I'm telling you guys, my family's life has changed. My family's life is completely changed because I whispered a feeble and scared yes to the coaching opportunity in 2014. And we have big dreams and big visions of helping other women change the lives of their family through this opportunity. So we'll stop it there. But your next step is to reach out to the person who invited you here. I'm sure they'll reach out to you as well. I know a lot of people are going to be watching this recording back, but that's how you're going to get started. You're going to have to be signed up as a coach so that you can actually access the business tools and become a part of our team to partner with us and access those trainings. But as soon as you do, as soon as you make that word coach pop up in your coach office, like you legitimately have unlocked the doors to your business. You can start selling something right away. You can start going through our new coach training right away. There's no waiting. You don't have to wait until February 6th. But that's when our team training starts. But what questions do you guys have for us? Have we covered everything? Do you feel like you have all the information you need? Is there still something that we can answer for you before we let you go? Anybody? I know so much about each of you, and it just like blows my mind. Like, I know that like Sarah is traveling the world, traveling the US right now in an RV with her family. And Angela has just been rocking her fitness this week, and Adrienne just got over the flu and she still got on this call. Like, y'all just like, you amaze me. So, okay, well, that's it. I'm going to end it with a prayer, and we'll continue these conversations outside of this call. But thank you for showing up. We tried to keep this kind of short. It was 45 minutes, but we really tried to keep it short. But I'm just so thankful for your time and your interest. And we honestly and truly are praying over who will join us this month. So let me end this with a prayer, and then we'll get going. God, we just praise you as being the God who works things out that we never could work out for ourselves. God, thank you so much for this opportunity, for dropping it in my lap and in the lives of these women who shared tonight. God, I just know you have knit us together as a team, and that you will continue to do that. And we praise you for what you are going to do. I pray for these women who are on this call tonight, God, and listening to this recording back, that you would stir in their hearts and guide them where you want them to go. We are not here to twist arms or to convince people or drag anyone, God. We're here to present the stories and the messages and the opportunity that you have given us. And God, we trust you to move in the hearts of women to say yes, if that's your will, God, and to say no if it's your will, God. But we do believe in what you are going to do this year in our businesses, God, and we give you the glory for it, for what you have done and what you will do. Thank you so much for the time to sit with these women, to influence them, to encourage them, God. And I pray that you would just bless them and their families tonight as they leave. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Bye, you guys.